Hey guys, Tim here with the Long Hair Gardener, and today is all about spring blooms. Hopefully you can see behind me here, these cherry blossom trees are in full bloom and look absolutely amazing. So let's do a little quick look at these beautiful trees and see what other spring flowers we can find today. So I'm currently walking through Laurel Hill Cemetery. Maybe not your first destination when you think of spring, but this is a huge Victorian cemetery located, I guess, just outside of Philadelphia. Well, it's technically within the limits, but it's outside of Center City. And there are tons of flowers blooming. Right now there's a lot of daffodils. I do see a groundhog in the distance. I don't think you would be able to see it. It's probably too small, but definitely have some company here. Here we have an amazing collection of daffodils, all different varieties. I'm a little late with the spring flowers here. So a lot of the daffodils and other bulbs are nearing their blooming time, but luckily found some right here. Here we have a few mini daffodils or tete-a-tetes still hanging on, some hyacinths, and then some grape hyacinths right here. While we're here, I did want to show you this amazing view of the Schuylkill River. Alright, I am at Logan Circle now, where there is no shortage of bulbs here. Got a mix of hyacinths and tulips. Look like there are a couple daffodils mixed in there. This is a really interesting one. But as you can see, a huge display of spring bulbs. These guys look like daffodils. They're very tiny, clustering at the top. And we have a beautiful bush right here. And the fountain's already turned on for the springtime. Not sure what we're looking at here, but I really like the combination of that like lime green and dark foliage. There are thousands of bulbs circling the fountain here at Logan Circle. All right, now I'm at Philadelphia's City Hall, where they have tons of daffodils. I wish you could smell this. It just smells like a flower shop in here, or out here rather. City Hall is easily one of the grandest and most beautiful buildings here in Philadelphia. So I'm not entirely sure what this vine is, but I couldn't walk by without taking a look at these beautiful yellow flowers. The bumblebees are definitely loving whatever this plant is. If anybody knows, please leave a comment down below. So some of the bulbs in my garden have already come and gone. I have not been quick enough with doing these videos, but before these guys are gone, I do want to show you the tulips. I did make a video of me planting these up in the fall, and I'm pretty happy with the way that this has turned out. Sorry if my shadow is in the way. We have a nice purple one here, and this guy back here is really nice. I like that color. It was a mix that came from like Home Depot or Lowe's, and I'm happy with it, especially because when I'm looking out this window, all I see is our tulips. So I think it turned out pretty good. So when they are done blooming, I will move them over here and plant them in the ground. There are a lot of bulbs over here, and like I said, some of them have already come and gone, mainly the daffodils. I do have a tulip right here, and all of this green that's kind of down through the middle here. These are the magic lilies or the resurrection lilies, and the sun is behind me, so I'm not having great luck here with the shadows. Try to get out of the way. But I did have some hyacinths come up that are pretty nice. There's a couple more in the background here. They are purple, and I think I planted those maybe 3 years ago. And let me just step around, and there are some pink tulips and just a couple of these grape hyacinths. I really love grape hyacinths, and my mom has amazing luck with them. There are thousands of them, and that is no exaggeration, in her garden back home. There are a few more springtime blooms happening here in my own backyard. Trying to get down here close enough that you can see them. So I have some lily of the valley in bloom down here. I really like these. They remind me of my grandma, so there is, you know, that connection, and I think that's why I like to have some in my garden. They are not for everyone because they are pretty invasive. I did plant just a small amount, and they're already spreading over here. I know it's hard to tell because they are mixed in with the hostas, but they do shoot runners underneath the ground and kind of, actually there's some over here too. They do shoot new plants out of the ground by way of runner. So they are invasive and also not a good choice if you have small kids or pets, because all parts of this plant are poisonous. Another springtime bloomer here in my backyard is this columbine. I love this plant. Such an amazing shape, and it does come back every year for me. I did have a purple one, but it looks like I lost it. But that's okay. All right, here in my own backyard, I have some springtime blooms happening, and I do not want to skip over this tree. It is very beautiful. This is the Kwanzan cherry tree, and you can see here it has these beautiful double bloom flowers that are in full bloom right now. So this tree is beautiful and adds amazing pink color to the springtime, but one drawback, and maybe you can kind of see already, that these petals are starting to fall down to the ground. So my entire garden is going to be covered in a blanket of these pink petals, which I leave them here, and I think they kind of act as a mulch in a way. I just kind of work them into the ground. So I believe that is beneficial, but it does make an absolute mess. All right, guys, before I go, I did want to show you what this tree looks like after all of the pink flowers have fallen off, or at least most of them. I've waited a few days since I recorded the last video, just so you can see the aftermath of this pink tree. So as you can see, most of the flowers have fallen to the ground, and this is now what I'm dealing with right here. So today I'm just going to come in here and sweep up some of these flowers, mostly just the flowers that are here on the sidewalk portion, and everything else can just stay around the base of the plants, like the hostas. I feel like that adds a nice little layer of mulch, if you will. But I did definitely want you to see the huge mess that this makes, just in case you were interested in getting one of these trees. Alright guys, that's everything for today. Thank you for watching. As always, please click like and subscribe if you like watching these videos, and I will see you on the next garden video. Have a great day.